In a world cluttered with information, where truth is power, Lawin Weekly News stands apart.
We delve deeper, uncover facts, and bring stories to light. From political showdowns and economic triumphs to the pulse of the street and the heart of the community.
We capture the moments that define us, stories that challenge, inspire, and transform.
Tune in live Sundays 8 a.m. Central Standard Time and Sundays 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
These are Lawin headlines for this week. Phone fraud using fake police identities surges in Texas, nationwide. Judge orders over $1 million in damages for families in Houston surrogacy escrow case. Fort Worth ISD rolls out cell phone ban under statewide mandate. U.S. Olympic panel mandates exclusion of trans women in women's events. Based Duterte asks to reschedule fight, says he's busy. New J1 teachers from the Philippines receive training in Houston. WWE Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan dead at 71, tributes pour in. HR officer caught in viral Coldplay video also quits.
Good day, I am Neska, and tonight we bring you the latest stories in the United States of America, especially in the state of Texas. So sit back, relax, and let Lawin Weekly News be your guide to the news that matters most. Texas lawmakers have reintroduced a controversial bathroom bill during the state legislature's special session in Austin. House Bill 32, also known as the Texas Women's Privacy Act, would require individuals to use restrooms and locker rooms in public schools and government buildings according to their biological sex at birth. The bill also mandates that inmates be housed based on their biological sex and restricts family violence shelters for women to those who are biologically female. Lawmakers will debate this bill along with other issues during the special session, including a proposed ban on consumable hemp products containing THC, which is expected to move forward to a Senate vote. The outcome of House Bill 32 remains uncertain as both supporters and critics continue to weigh in on the legislation. Texas law enforcement is warning the public about a surge in phone scams involving callers posing as police officers. Scammers are impersonating law enforcement, even high-ranking officials, to pressure victims into sending money. One case in Collin County involved a caller pretending to be Sheriff Jim Skinner, threatening arrest unless the victim paid immediately. These scammers use caller ID spoofing, making it appear the calls are coming from real government agencies. They use official-sounding language, fake badge numbers, and legal threats to intimidate. The Texas Department of Public Safety reminds the public that law enforcement will never ask for payments or sensitive information like bank or social security numbers over the phone. If you receive a suspicious call, hang up immediately and verify the claim by calling the agency directly using numbers from official websites. A Harris County judge has awarded more than $1 million to families affected by the sudden collapse of a Houston-based surrogacy escrow company. Judge Donna Roth signed a partial judgment last week, ordering Dominic Side, former owner of surrogacy escrow account management, and the company to pay $1 million or over $1 million. The ruling follows accusations that Side diverted over $16 million from intended parents to fund her rap music career and lavish lifestyle. It held funds meant for surrogate payments but abruptly ceased operations in 2023. This left many intended parents without access to their money, forcing some to abandon their surrogacy plans. Attorney Marian Roback, representing several families, called the judgment a meaningful win, but noted it's only one step in a lengthy legal battle. The lawsuit also named Side's business partner Anthony Hall and their music production company as co-defendants. The city of Houston is considering a ban on rental scooters in downtown, midtown, and east downtown to address growing safety concerns. The City Council's Quality of Life Committee is reviewing a proposed amendment to Chapter 45 of the City Code. If approved, the full council could vote on the measure in the coming weeks. City data shows scooter-related crashes rose from 3 in 2021 to 21 in 2024, including 2 fatal incidents. Officials also cite blocked sidewalks, unpermitted vendors, noise complaints, and criminal activity, including cases involving illegal weapons, as reasons for the proposed ban. Council member Julian Ramirez, who chairs the committee, said the move prioritizes safety in high-traffic zones. Maisam Purvis, a co-owner of Bolt Scooters, said his company follows all city regulations and recently launched a petition opposing the ban. It gained over 1,100 signatures within days. A public comment session is scheduled for Thursday, July 24th at 10 a.m. at Houston City Hall. Residents can register to speak by emailing atlarge1@houstontx.gov or visiting the City Council website by 5 p.m. Wednesday, July 23rd.
In a world filled with fleeting moments, there's beauty waiting to be captured. My name is Christian, and I specialize in immortalizing your most precious memories. From elegant weddings to vibrant events and timeless portraits, I am here to make every moment unforgettable. Let me tell your story through the lens. Contact me today and let's create magic together.
Journey to self-discovery and mastery. Be bold, why not? Season 6 with MJ Concepcion every Monday 8 p.m. CST. Don't miss out.
Where every conversation is welcome at the table. This is Pink Table Talk with Dr. Carly D. Every Wednesday 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Rice, spice, and everything nice. Welcome to the Philippine food scene with Adobo Queen, Nancy Reyes Lumen of Commissary Kitchen. Every Thursday 8 p.m. CST, Friday 9 a.m. Philippine time.
The Austin City Council is reviewing a proposed $6.3 billion budget for the upcoming fiscal year, facing a projected $33 million deficit due to lower than expected revenue. The proposed budget outlines funding for essential city services and infrastructure projects. To ensure community input, the council has held public sessions where residents shared feedback on the proposal. As the city works to finalize the budget, officials are considering options to increase revenue and reduce expenses. City leaders emphasize the importance of balancing fiscal responsibility while maintaining support for vital programs and services. The Fort Worth ISD Board of Trustees has approved a new policy banning student cell phone using during school hours, aligning with a new statewide law set to take effect in 2025. Starting September 1, 2025, Texas public schools must restrict personal communication devices under House Bill 1481, signed earlier this year by Governor Greg Abbott. The district says the move is aimed at reducing classroom distractions and boosting academic focus. The new law applies to all K-12 schools and includes smartwatches and other non-instructional devices. Schools must also establish enforcement protocols and disciplinary measures. Fort Worth ISD began reviewing its policy soon after the legislation passed and joins several North Texas districts preparing similar rules before the new school year begins. The Texas Education Agency will issue guidance to help districts implement the law consistently. Texas now joins a growing list of states placing limits on personal device use in schools. Education leaders say they'll closely monitor how the changes impact student learning and well-being. An 18-year-old nonprofit founder is stepping up to help children impacted by recent flooding in Texas. Sammy Maggie, founder of Sammy's Toy Drive, is raising funds and collecting toys for families in flood-affected communities. So far, she's raised more than $800 in Amazon gift cards toward her $1,000 goal. The donations will go toward toys and supplies to bring comfort to children during recovery. Maggie founded the nonprofit in honor of the victims of the Robb Elementary School shooting in Uvalde. Her work continues to focus on supporting children in crisis across Texas. She plans to visit Kerr County in November to distribute donations, a trip that will also coincide with her annual toy drive. Sammy's Toy Drive has become a symbol of hope for young survivors, offering care and compassion when it's needed most. The U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee has announced a new policy that bars transgender women from competing in women's sports. The decision follows a recent executive order issued by President Donald Trump directing national sport organizations to enforce restrictions aimed at what the order calls fair competition in women's athletics. CEO Sarah Hirschland said the committee is obligated to follow the federal directive. The policy requires all governing bodies under the committee, including those overseeing swimming, track and field, and other Olympic disciplines, to enforce the rule across all levels of competition. Under the new guidelines, only athletes assigned female at birth will be eligible to compete in women's events. The policy applies to both Olympic and Paralympic programs and impacts athletes preparing for upcoming international competitions.
Join us for a captivating new series where Lawin sits down with the trailblazers of the music and entertainment world. Discover the stories behind the faces and voices that shape our culture and community.
We will bring you exclusive interviews with industry legends and rising stars. Behind the scenes insights and get a peek into the creative processes and personal journeys. Artists and performers and their upcoming shows and events.
Stay tuned for more updates and sneak peeks. Follow us on social media and subscribe to our channel.
The United States and the Philippines are planning to build an ammunition manufacturing facility at Subic Bay, a former U.S. naval base, with the goal of creating the world's largest stockpile. The announcement came from President Donald Trump during recent talks on strengthening the strategic partnership between the two nations. While officials have not released a construction timeline or production estimates, defense leaders say the facility would play a key role in boosting military readiness and logistics in the region. Subic Bay's location is considered highly strategic, offering a strong advantage for defense operations in the Indo-Pacific area. U.S. and Philippine defense officials are expected to release more details as the agreement develops. Acting Davao City Mayor Sebastian Baste Duterte has requested to reschedule his charity boxing match against Philippine National Police Chief General Nicolas Torre III, originally set for Sunday, July 27. In a Facebook video posted Saturday, Duterte explained he has prior commitments and cannot attend the event as planned. He also joked that a delay could give Torre more time to prepare. The match, to be held at the Rizal Memorial Coliseum, was organized as a fundraising event for victims of the Southwest Monsoon, locally known as Habagat. Duterte had earlier challenged Torre to a fist fight during his podcast, prompting Torre to propose a charity boxing match instead. During the same podcast, Duterte stirred controversy by suggesting that President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. take a hair follicle drug test if he intended to join the bout. The palace has not commented on the remark. Duterte departed for Singapore on Friday with the National Bureau of Investigation and the Bureau of Immigration confirming his exit from Davao International Airport. A cat in Auckland's North Shore has become a local celebrity for an unusual habit: stealing clothing from neighbors' homes. Leonardo da Vinci, or Leo for short, has been known to bring home items like socks, underwear, and even a stuffed snake. Leo's owner, Helen North, says the cat often collects laundry from nearby clotheslines and drying racks. Neighbors first noticed that their laundry disappearing and soon realized Leo was a culprit. Many of the missing items have been men's socks and silk boxer shorts. The story has gained traction in social media, with many dubbing Leo the cat burglar of Auckland's North Shore. While some neighbors are concerned about their missing clothes, others find humor in the cat's antics. Helen North is working with the community to manage Leo's escapades, as he remains a well-known and mischievous character in the neighborhood. The Philippine Consulate General in Houston, in partnership with the Society for the Advancement of Filipino Educators and Education Professionals, recently hosted a post-arrival orientation and capacity building seminar for 37 newly arrived Filipino teachers under the J1 Exchange Visitor Program. Led by Cora Flores, the event aimed to support the teachers as they begin their assignments in Houston area schools. The orientation included an overview of the consulate's services and in-depth briefings on local ESL, STEM, math, and special education curricula. Training sessions also covered leadership, classroom management, and instructional strategies. Consul General Gunther Salas urged the educators to maximize their EVP experience to enhance their skills and promote Filipino culture in their host schools. He emphasized the long-term value of using their training abroad to support education reforms in the Philippines. Immigration attorney Gary Ilagan of Fong Ilagan LLC also spoke at the event, providing insights on the U.S. immigration system and addressing common legal concerns faced by exchange program participants.
For divorce and family law in Texas, Liggett Dizon Law Firm PC will guide you every step of the way.
From initial consultation to detailed review of your case and strategic planning,
We'll sit with you during negotiations or mediations, and represent you in court.
whether it is a family law, estate planning, or immigration, we will be there to guide through the final steps.
So, leave your legal matters behind you and embrace your future.
You can contact Liggett Dizon Law Firm PC at 346-5454-346 or visit DizonLawFirm.com.
Wrestling legend Hulk Hogan, born Terry Jean Bollea, died on Thursday, July 24th at the age of 71 following cardiac arrest. Hogan reportedly collapsed at his home in Clearwater, Florida, and was later pronounced dead at a local hospital. Emergency responders arrived after a 911 call was placed around 9:51 a.m. He was transported to Morton Plant Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at approximately 11:17 a.m. Authorities confirmed there were no signs of foul play. Born on August 11, 1953, in Augusta, Georgia, Hogan rose to international fame during the 1980s and 1990s as a central figure in the World Wrestling Federation, now known as WWE. Known for his trademark mustache, bandana, and red and yellow gear, Hogan headlined countless events and became one of the most iconic figures in professional wrestling history. A six-time WWE champion, he played a key role in elevating WrestleMania into a global phenomenon. Later, during his time with WCW, he co-founded the New World Order faction, shaping one of the industry's most influential eras. Outside the ring, Hogan appeared in films, television, and his own reality series, Hogan Knows Best. Tributes have poured in from across the sports and entertainment world. Hogan is survived by his wife, Sky Daly, and his children, Brooke and Nick Bulea. Funeral arrangements are pending. Former World Boxing Champion Jerwin Ancajas is set to return to the ring on August 2 when he faces Uruguay's Ruben Dario Casero at Thunder Studios in Long Beach, California. The fight, organized by Marv Nation Promotions, comes after Ancajas withdrew from the July 19 Pacquiao-Barrios undercard in Las Vegas. His withdrawal left fellow MP Promotions fighters Mark Magsayo and Yumir Marshall to carry on without him at the event. Ancajas' upcoming bout marks his return to action and offers a fresh opportunity to re-establish himself in the ring. Event organizers say this main event will headline a separate fight card, though full details including the undercard lineup and broadcast information have yet to be announced. Ancajas, a former IBF Super Flyweight World Champion, has long been a prominent figure in the Philippine boxing. More updates are expected from organizers as the fight date approaches. Christine Cabot, Chief People Officer at Astronomer, resigned Friday, July 25th, following the circulation of a viral video recorded during a Coldplay concert at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. The video, filmed on July 16, showed Cabot and former Astronomer CEO Andy Byron appearing on the stadium's Kiss Cam. Their reaction, visibly avoiding the camera, quickly spread online and sparked internal concern at the company. Byron resigned on July 19th after being placed on administrative leave pending an internal review. While Astronomer has not provided specific details regarding the resignations, the company confirmed that both Cabot and Byron are no longer part of the leadership team. Their profiles have been removed from the company's website. Pete DeJoy, Astronomer's co-founder and chief product officer, has stepped in as interim CEO while the board conducts a search for a permanent replacement. Despite the leadership shake-up, Astronomer says its operations remain unaffected and that the company remains committed to maintaining professional standards and accountability. Filipino actor Daniel Padilla was awarded the Outstanding Asian Star at the 2025 Seoul Drama Awards on Friday, July 25th. He received the honor for his role as Andres Malvar, also known as Wolf, in the action drama series Incognito. This marks Padilla's first win at the annual international event that recognizes excellence in television dramas across Asia. The official Instagram page of ASOP announced the win, congratulating Padilla and celebrating his growing success on the global stage. In his acceptance speech, Padilla expressed gratitude to his supporters and the Incognito production team. Padilla's win not only adds to his growing list of accolades, but also further cements his place as a rising star in the international entertainment scene. Whether you're planning outdoor activities or just preparing for the week, we've got you covered with the most accurate forecast. Stay tuned with us as we take a closer look at the weather patterns that will impact our region. Remember, here at Lawin Weekly News, we bring you the clearest skies to the stormiest forecasts.
Here is your Lawin Weekly News weather forecast in Houston, Texas. On July 27th, Sunday, the highest temperature is 90 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 76 degrees Fahrenheit. Expect humid conditions with periods of clouds and sun, and chances of scattered afternoon thunderstorms. On July 28, Monday, the high will reach 95 degrees Fahrenheit with a low around 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Mostly sunny skies and very warm. On July 29, Tuesday, the temperature climbs to a scorching 99 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Hot and sunny. Exercise caution to avoid dehydration or heat stroke. On July 30th, Wednesday, the high is forecast at 98 degrees Fahrenheit and the low at 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Expect very warm, sunny conditions throughout the day. On July 31st, Thursday, the highest temperature will be 94 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Start with clouds that gradually clear into a humid, bright sky. On August 1st, Friday, temperatures will reach 92 degrees Fahrenheit with a low near 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Sun filtered by high clouds and continuing humid conditions. On August 2nd, Saturday, the high will be 93 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Mostly cloudy and uncomfortably humid with a few afternoon thunderstorms possible.
So those were the latest stories in Texas this week. I am Nesca Santina, and I'm from Lawin Media Network. Have a great day.
Lawin Weekly News.
Tune in live Sundays 8 a.m. Central Standard Time and Sundays 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Lawin Weekly News.